Hey guys, help me with something, and you can just throw your comments in, and you just let me know what your thoughts are. I'm in a bit of a quandary, and I'll tell you why. It's not so much me. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I had my input to my friend, and I told her what I thought. Uh, Excuse me, but I told her what I would do is I'd put it in front of you guys and kind of let y'all see. Let's let you see if I'm right. Um, Her situation is this: she's helped out a friend who is apparently just in really, really super dire straits. Just behind on utilities, you just rent and just car payment, just everything, 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 everything. Sending her money, just trying to be her friend, trying to be whatever. What do you do when that friend, as it turns out. I mean, I'm sure they're probably spending the money on the right stuff too, but then they're also going out to dinner and out doing other things that maybe could be put off. Maybe you're a touch extravagant for the situation right now. I can remember a time back when we were younger, back when we were still in Cleburne, when we had the Kawasaki shop. My parents, Ted and Kathy, if you remember them, weren't always financially off. Starting a new business can be kind of rough. And when they first opened the Kawasaki dealership, I can remember their big date night, their big thing. They're motorcycle dealers. They're supposed to be able to walk and kind of fluff it up a little bit. But I remember their big date night being they would take a 6-pack of beer and they would go sit at the McDonald's. Remember we used to cruise McDonald's? We had McDonald's, go downtown the park and whatever. Well, they would sit on the tailgate of that truck with a 6-pack of beer, and the things were a lot different back then. And Al Stone, you remember Al Stone, motorcycle cop? He'd come by and they'd chat and they'd sit on the tailgate of the trucks. Remember, there wasn't an open container law in Texas back then. I don't know if there is now or not. But that was their big date night, a 6-pack of beer and drive 4 miles up the road and just sit and hang out and watch the cars drive by. Kind of screwed it for me because my big thing was to come around the back of McDonald's and wheelie my motorcycle down the parking lot. Well, of course, then Dad and Kathy would show up and screw that right up for me. But anyway, that was their big date night. And this is what I told my friend. And my friend was at odds. She said, do I say anything and risk blowing the friendship? I mean, I guess you're entitled to go out to eat, or maybe I don't know. I don't know. The times that I've been broke, it's just been me. It's not been me trying to take care of a child and trying to make sure the child still gets the child things and all the whatever. And her dilemma is, do I say something and say, hey, I sent you all this money. I sent you this to take care of this. Why are you going to a fancy restaurant? Why are you all going to do all these things? Why aren't you just sitting at home making a pizza and going to Redbox and getting a movie? That cost $8, not 60 or 70. Or does she just shut up and not say anything, and the next time that the money topic comes up or the person needs to borrow money, they just close the purse. And they say, no, I'm sorry, I don't have it, and just chalk it up to a loss. What would you do? WWYD. What would you do? Would you now keep in mind, this is a lifelong friend. I mean, this apparently the way she tells it, I mean, have known each other forever. What would you do? What would you do? Would you tell the friend, hey, listen, I'm upset. I'm a little pissed off. I sent you this because I thought you needed it for this, but now you're out doing this. Excuse me. Or would you just pick your battles, really not say anything, chalk it up to money you probably won't ever see again, and just next time the topic came up, just not give them any money? What would you do? You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for being here.